Hello, we are the Three Amigos. We will be presenting Chapter 8, Enterprise Business Systems. We are group number 6. This is iTech 623. Make sure you're in the right class. Our group members include myself, Willie Van Ward III, Igor Obrizik, and Andrew Scott Bivens. We will be presenting Enterprise Business Systems in 3 segments. These 3 segments are also the 3 Enterprise Business Systems concentrated on in your book, our text, excuse me. Segment 1, also known as the Business Focus, Customer Relationship Management. Segment 2, also known as the Business Background, Enterprise Resource Planning. Segment 3, the Business Network, Supply Chain Management. I will be presenting Customer Relationship Management, CRM for short. As I said before, it is the business focus. To give you a brief visual introduction, if you're like me, you like visual things, so we will incorporate that learning style with a brief introduction via YouTube.
Remember way back in the 90s when the only thing our favorite brand had to do was just say the word, and there we were, all lined up and camped out, waiting for the next smaller, faster, cool gadget to land and rock our world? Problem was, we needed more. I mean, more than just a new product, hype, and an email. Remember Fantastic Phones? Their launch was awesome, but it was only minutes after we discovered that the device was defective. Yes, and I too was there for the fateful day. I tried everything. Word has it, by then, Fantastic Phones HQ had turned into a madhouse. Lines were jammed and email and web updates were useless. We all needed more. I just wanted to talk to somebody. Fantastic Phones' debut had turned into a fantastic crash landing. Funny how it's been a while since then, and how a recent incident made me remember the story. The other day, an email came in. As usual, I only read the subject line. Interesting. Then logged into my Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube accounts. I had bypassed the company's website when something happened. I was running searches and posting questions on my social network. Scanning only, of course, for the unbiased Fantastic Phone reviews. When my socks almost blew right off. Is that Fantastic Phones? Did they just reply to my tweet? Wow! And there they were, with a friendly hi, links to other user forums, and user-run Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels. Okay, so I watched a customer product demo, then jumped back to Twitter for another round of conversation with my friends and Fantastic Phones. How did they know where to find me? It then dawned on me. Fantastic Phones was not only monitoring the entire social web for mentions of their brand, they had trained agents to find and have a conversation with me and my friends. By morning, as I sat reading another customer care comment, it was obvious. Fantastic Phones had rocketed light years from their customer care crash landing. See, I have to know more. They have a social strategy. But what tools, software, and resources were they using? Oh, wait, here it is. Social CRM on crmsearch.com. That's funny. Yep, sure did. It's all there. Social strategy, tools, resources, research. Oh, they're gonna love this.
Now, that video was kind of a brief introduction into the effects and uses of customer relationship marketing. I'll elaborate with a brief introduction. It's a business function that uses customer focuses, supplemented by information technology. Customer-centered business is one of the top business strategies companies employ. Here, a relationship with customers pretty much gives a business a chance to establish a competitive advantage. So what is CRM? CRM systems include a family of software modules that perform specific business activities. It's also a cross-functional e-business application that incorporates and grants autonomy to processes and specific processes and business functions. The target areas of customer relationship management, contract and account management, sales, market and lead generation / fulfillment, customer service and support, retention and loyalty programs. Loyalty programs has been a hot topic in recent times, as the pros and cons of using them have been debated by industry analysts. Here, marketing and lead generation fulfillment. Sometimes you can get cold calling based on your recent purchases from other companies. Other companies within the industry, they pretty much buy and sell information to solicit marketing leads and generation. There are three primary phases of CRM. They include acquisition, enhancement, and retainment, or customer retention. The first phase, the acquisition phase. The goal of this CRM phase is to help prospective customers find the value of the products and services a company offers. That leads to enhancement, because once a company acquires a particular customer, they enhance the customer experience. And this is where CRM plays a pivotal role. Sometimes when you go into the Marriott or you log in using your accounts or rewards number, they already know what type of room you would like, as far as preference, whether it's on a high floor, a low floor. They also know if you like feather-free rooms or foam pillows, things of that nature. And those are the type of linkages that CRM enacts to employ. After the enhancement stage comes retention. Here, the CRM function basically wants to find the value that the customer received and continue to enhance that customer's experience over the long life of the customer. Therefore, the Marriott would not want you to go to another company, say Hyatt or Hilton Hotels, so they want to offer you the 100% best experience every time. They want your last stay to be better. They want your current stay to be better than your last stay. Benefits and challenges of CRM. On the left side, you have the benefits of CRM. On this side, you have the challenges or failures. CRM allows companies the opportunity to check when the customer contacted the company. In accounting, specifically Dr. Chapman's class, we learned that companies can separate and actually quantify the relationship that they have between their profitable customers and unprofitable customers. You may experience this when you're calling about a return to a particular retailer, say Nordstrom's. They would basically look into their profile that they have within their database, look into your customer profile, check your recent purchases, as well as the frequency of how many times you've contacted the company, and based on that algorithm, they will establish a time that they tend to you in the customer service protocol. You may be placed in a hold time of 10 minutes for a value customer, or something like 5 minutes. Just depends on how much you spend in your relationship with the company. Companies are now using the benefits of CRM as well as other enterprise business systems and using that to leverage a relationship with their current and prospective customers. On the right side here, you have, let's go back, technological difficulty. Using the smartboard and Young, trying to employ some of the new technology we have here at Bradford. But back to the failures of CRM. CRM systems employed in various organizations are atypical. That means they vary based on the scope and the purpose, business function for the organization. Some failures of CRM come because companies who use benchmark organizations, they simply try to employ the CRM system and roll it out in a generic setting without having clear deliverables. That was one of the themes recurring in Does IT Matter by Jack Henry. Trends in CRM. There are mainly 4. You also have a 5th one, which is not listed, but I'll elaborate on that. First, you have operational CRM. Here you have Salesforce automation, customer service centers. That's just like in accounting, you have profit centers, responsibility centers, and investment centers. CRM breaks that down, and you have customer service centers. You also have analytical CRM, which uses data mining as its central theme to extract and use data. Data mining, you're going to try to look for trends, patterns, and things of that nature to form relationships that you have in data that's already in data warehouses. It's several types of data mining. You have structured methods and unstructured methods, but I'm sure another chapter will go through that in great detail. Also, you have collaborative CRM. Collaborative CRM bridges the communication gap with business vendors as well as customers. They do this to enhance customer service. Then you have portal-based CRM. This CRM is the one that changes based on the use of the portal. To elaborate on that, organizations may have several subsidiaries, or they may have enterprises within their conglomerates that use different types of CRM. I'll give you an example. We can say that Verizon may use a different CRM strategy for its phone company or its actual logistics side of things. But this concludes my presentation on CRM. Igor Ogrizit will be next to present segment 2 of Enterprise Business Systems, which is that of Enterprise Resource Planning.